Right, let's talk about football.
Let's talk about morning.
Right.
Hello everyone, welcome to our parallel universe. I'm Bruno.
And I'm Foy.
And if you're planning on going to Dominican Republic soon, these are the 7 things you really need to know. Keep watching. So first things first, do not drink tap water. It's too dangerous. Then wake up early, sunrises are amazing. Make sure you always have cash with you because tips are the thing there. And whatever you do not drive.
And then just use trustworthy apps to book your tours, to drive you around. If you are ever stopped by the police, make sure that you only speak in English, even if you understand a little bit of Spanish as we do. And last but not the least, bring loads of mosquito repellent, and mosquitoes can get quite nasty over there.
Yeah, but let's break this down, shall we? So as I mentioned before, do not drink tap water. We knew this, and we still brushed our teeth during the first few days. We still brushed our teeth with tap water. And then Rui was like, wait a minute, why is there a cup and a water bottle by the sink? And it was like, do not do it. It's not safe for your health.
Yeah.
Second, whatever you do, please do not drive. It's way too dangerous. We rented a car with full insurance and we still felt at risk because people do not comply with the rules. Even vehicles without doors,
Lights,
you would see people riding motorbikes with 5 people in it, with babies, and it was crazy. In a street where it meant to be 1 lane,
when it was 5.
Yeah, all of a sudden there was 5, and we're like, what the hell is this? In the roundabouts, no one stops. So please be extra careful. If you choose to drive, if you still decide to go ahead, please do not drive overnight, because even the government, if you visit their website, they highly advise you not to, because the lighting in the area, in the whole country really, is not good. Apart from this, we didn't feel especially at risk, but just bear in mind that this is a poor country, even though there are loads of luxurious resorts there, so pickpocketing and things like that are quite frequent. So be careful and try not to show everything you have. Like if you have an expensive watch, an expensive phone, an expensive camera, try not to walk around showing off.
Yeah, and always be aware of your surroundings. I think that's the most important tip we can get.
If you go to the Dominican Republic or any country in the world, really.
Absolutely.
Even if you come to London, you should still be aware of your surroundings. So you should still be careful. You should still not show off, so you know where we're coming from.
So let's talk about money. This is probably the most asked question. How much did you pay to visit Dominican Republic? And the answer
Millions of pounds.
And it's quite hard to answer this question actually, but we'll be open and honest with you. So we paid 500 euros, not euros, pounds, for our flights from London to Punta Cana with a layover in Madrid for a couple of hours. Then we paid £270 for our accommodation for 6 nights in an all-inclusive resort. A complete bargain, I know, especially considering that we didn't pay for any food or drinks while we stayed there. And then the price of your holidays in the Dominican Republic will depend on what kind of activities and experiences you want to take part of. But I would say that pretty much everywhere you'll find the local price and the tourist price. But negotiations can often happen, but you just need to make sure that you don't sound disrespectful when...
Yeah, because sometimes they look at you and they're like, really? This is my job. You're trying to... And we kind of understand, because what we're doing here is doing something for you and asking you to subscribe, to share, to like, because this is our job. And that's their job, but in real life. So they're doing exactly the same. Like asking for likes, asking for money, asking for support, but face to face.
Yeah.
But in these days, apparently that's not allowed. So
absolutely. And in regards to these, we really recommend you to check any other apps, because I'll give you an example. So when we booked our trip to the Sony Island, we booked it directly with a hotel and we paid £90 per person for the trip. When I checked Get Your Guide app, unfortunately afterwards, I saw that the price was £67 per person for the exact same experience, with a hotel pickup, with a buffet lunch included, everything. So make sure that you check that first before making any decisions. And if, like us, you want to save some money, we will leave the link in the description down below.
Because we've got an affiliate link with them, and if you use our link to book your experiences, you're helping us, you're supporting us, and that means a lot to us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What is the food like? So from our experience, you'll find almost every kind of food there. But if you stick to an all-inclusive resort, usually you'll find more international food, buffet style, and some of them, like ours, have a la carte restaurants. Ours had, and Italian, Japanese, Mediterranean,
And French.
and French restaurants. You just had to book it the day before, and that was it. For the buffet, you just showed up.
Yeah.
That was all. The only drawback is if you want to have a more customized experience, if you want to try local food, you might have to go outside the resorts, but I'm sure food won't disappoint you because we loved everything. Even
Yeah.
Lunar and I, we loved everything, but we couldn't find any vegan food. So we ate vegetarian food throughout the whole experience.
Yeah, everything was really tasty. So this is a question we receive a lot about the places we visit, and Dominicans are extremely friendly and welcoming, and in our experience, they did everything they could to make us feel respected and at ease at all times. To be honest, being a gay couple, this is something that we value a lot, especially because we not always know exactly how they perceive homosexualities in the countries we visit.
And even if we Google it, you can never get a real idea. So if you Google how homosexuality is perceived in Portugal, Google will tell you something. But then if you go to a remote village in Portugal, probably
Maybe.
won't be accepted. So,
Yeah, but to be fair with you, since the moment we disclosed to some of the people there that we were a gay couple, we were treated with utter respect and kindness.
and we saw no difference at all. And just out of curiosity, while we were in Sony Island, the photographer was taking a picture of the three of us. And then he asked Rui if he was Lunar's boyfriend. And he said, no, Bruno's my boyfriend. And he said, okay, that's fine. Let's just take a picture of the two of you then.
Very
Perfectly
natural,
normal.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was okay. And at that time, I was like, oh, how is he going to react? But it was okay. As it should be.
Absolutely.
And obviously, just bear in mind that you're visiting a country with high levels of poverty. So it'll happen that people will ask you for money. They will try to sell things. So just go with it. And if you want to visit their store, if you want to buy their product, just do it. If you don't want to do it, just kindly tell them, thanks, I'm not interested. And they respect that.
Yeah,
We never felt disrespected in any way, shape, or form in terms of those approaches. So
Yeah, and be mindful that tips are really a thing there, so make sure that if you feel that you received a good service, if you feel that welcomed, they treat you nicely, and you can actually afford it, then know that it will be very well appreciated.
yeah, we didn't know. It's not usually part of our culture. It's not normal to do that here in London, so we were not expecting it. But after the first day, we were like, okay, everyone does it. It's quite normal. They like it. So it's their way of living. It's fine.
And we're not even used to have cash on us, so if you live in London or any other European cities and you're not used to have like physical cash with you, be mindful with that because you may be in an awkward position when everyone else gives a tip and you don't have.
Yeah. And then if you want to withdraw some money, the ATM machines will charge you for that. And you could have just brought some money with you beforehand. So yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's all for today. Thank you ever so much for joining
Yeah.
us. But who's going to finish this? Because he's the pro now. So.
No, I just want to thank you for being on that side. Please, if you have any questions about our trip to Dominican Republic, feel free to leave us a comment down below, to join us on Instagram, send us a direct message, whatever.
Sorry, and also on Travelgram, we post very detailed itineraries there. And if you book your experiences through those links, you're helping us once more. So if you love us, if you think we're cute, just help us. It's fine.
Yeah, guys, see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much for being on that side.